A very good morning and a warm welcome to my dear students of class 6. I welcome you all to this new class of social science where we will be beginning with the explanation and understanding of chapter 2 geography, which is globe, latitudes and longitudes. Children, before beginning into these technical terms, let us understand actually what is the purpose of studying this chapter, globe, latitudes and longitudes. So before beginning into these technicalities, let us understand that in the previous class or in the previous chapter we have discussed that the earth, which is in our solar system, and we all know that the only planet where life exists is the planet earth. The question there, which you must have written in your copy, is that why the earth is a unique planet. This question holds a lot of importance, children, because that is how you will come to know that why only the earth is different from the other 7 planets. Why only our earth is so unique. So that answer you should be learning it by heart. That is very important. Now, after knowing the 8 planets and the sun and the moon, let us come and study about earth. What do we have to do about knowing what is earth? I will tell you, when marking locations over earth. How do you know that Africa is towards the western side of India, or how do you know Australia is towards the southeastern part of India? That is because we have seen different marked places over our earth or the globe. Since children, we are taking online classes from our home, I'm not having a globe, but I will definitely arrange a globe and will definitely get back to you with that explanation. But since we know that over this globe we have seen so many places marked and located, but how? Do you think it is easy to mark anywhere India? Do you think it is easy to mark anywhere Africa? Let us see the technicalities of this. If I give you a piece of paper, if I give you a simple piece of paper and I give you a ball and I tell you that mark two angular values of 23 degrees. Alright, of 23 degrees angle you have to mark. You have to draw a baseline, then you have to put a protractor correctly, and then you have to mark. Now tell me, children, you have to write it through comment section, or in the live classes I will ask this question, you may give it to me the answers later, that which surface will it be easy for you to mark or locate some points? Definitely your answer will be paper. Why? Because it is very convenient. It is very convenient to mark something on a flat surface. On a flat paper, you can easily write into what style of handwriting you wish to write. Yes or no? Now comes the second thing to understand. The model, the globe, that what shape is of our earth. That is why here comes the involvement of actually marking and locating places over the earth's surface. How do we know that America is only here? How do we know that Asia is only there? Therefore, it has to go a proper, complete research and an appropriate strategy to mark and locate places of the earth. We will get into this chapter later. But first, understand what is the shape of the earth. What is a globe then? A globe is a true model of the earth. We all have seen these globe in the schools and different offices. So a globe is a true model of the earth. Model of the earth means it is an imitation. A sample, it's a kind of a sample for which our earth actually looks like. Now let's see what is actually the shape of the earth. Children, the shape of the earth is simply like an orange. You will say it is flattened at the poles. What are the poles? The two extreme points of the top and the bottom. So it is flattened at the poles. Flattened at the poles and bulged around the equator. It is more spheroid or a geoid. So the shape of the earth is a spheroid because the earth is flattened at the poles, flattened and bulged at the equator. So this is the true shape of the earth. Now, having some planet or our earth like this shape, it would be so difficult to mark and locate where actually we are living and which places we need to travel. So we need to understand why it is difficult and what processes are involved. Like children, I gave the example of marking two angular values. What is the first thing when you start marking an angular value? You always draw a baseline of a measurement, yes or no? And then you actually place your protector, mark, and then cut and then make the angles. Similarly, we need to have some base over this earth, then only we can locate different places, different countries of the earth, yes or no? That is why we need to have a baseline for our earth, right? So let us understand what important things we need to learn about our earth. Number one, globe is a true model of the earth. You will not write that globe is a earth. Globe is a true model of the earth. Number two, a needle is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner, which is called its axis. This is the globe in a tilted manner. Slightly it is going crossing the globe like this, and it is in a tilted manner. Therefore, we call it an axis. And this is how, on the basis of that axis, the earth rotates. On the weight of that axis, in a tilted manner, the earth rotates, and thus facing the sun and the moon, right? So children, in the next class, I will explain how to mark a base over a complete spheroid and then how to move further. For that, you need to learn the chapter very well, read the chapter very well, and I'll see you all in the next class. Thank you so much, children. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.